it's me, Renee. I'm back. And today I'm doing a video I've been planning to do for quite a while. I started thinking about it in July and then intended to film it in August, and then August just kind of, flew right by. Well, that's a bit wrong. It caught me by surprise, and suddenly here we are, September. But still, it's still not too late, so yeah, I'm doing it now. And as you can see, it's the anticipated books for the rest of the year. So, as I said, I'd planned to film this and post it in August. So I have some picks here, like some books from August. Honestly, I'm still gonna include them because kind of the rest of the year and like August. I mean, August is part of the last part of the year, so I don't know. Also, there are books I haven't read myself, so I haven't gotten to. So I'm just gonna include them, okay? It's my video, my video. I can decide myself. Also, there's two books that I forgot to put on the list that I'll just do right now. And also, a few of them I kind of went a bit quirky and fun, and I decided to draw the covers because, yes, not that I'm very good at drawing. It was kind of fun to draw, like I did this just today. But yeah, I'm not very artistically gifted at all, but it was fun doing it. So you'll see my artistic abilities or lack thereof. But I haven't done it for all the books, so some of them I've done. And as I said, there's a few books that I forgot from list. Well, two books, and I decided that the two of these these two I'm gonna mime to you because I felt like being a bit quirky and original. So yeah, so first book, though they're kind of similar, but yeah, first one. So I suppose if you want, you can just pause this now and just kind of guess if you can guess. Like I'll give you a few seconds to guess it, or I suppose you can just pause it. You're back. You ready? Okay. So that was Once Upon a Crime by Robin Stevens. It's a collection of short stories by her. She's the author behind the Wells and Wong series, or in other words, well, it's called Wells and Wong in the United States. In Europe, it's called A Murder Most Unladylike. So it's a crime series for middle grade. It's very good, and this is a short story collection in that world. And and then we have the other one. That's this one, two, three. So, and this is, I suppose, in a way bit way, it's a bit tricky because I know, like, this, like, last part of mine. So the book is coming out in October. For life of me, I can't remember. Life of me, I can't remember the title of it. But it's another anthology uh, of stories of historical crime. Though this is not just from one author; it's from lots of different authors. But it's also middle grade. And let's start, shall we? Let's start. Let's start with the ones from the list. So funny fact, back in like in June, July, I thought, which books I'm looking forward to in the fall? And I can only think of like one or two or three. And I thought, no, has been more books. And then started watching videos and looking at lists and like, okay, yeah, there are lots of books coming out. So yeah, turns out, yeah, lots of good books coming out. I actually stopped watching because a lot of people have done anticipated reads for the rest of the year or for fall. So I stopped watching because I don't want to put any more on my list. So of course, these aren't all the amazing reads that's coming out, but these are a good quirk, a good portion of them. And yeah. So the first one I have here. Give me a moment. Let's find it. And I didn't post anything yesterday because life happened and I didn't post. But yeah, this is going up today. So surprise! Tuesday instead of Monday. Where is the first cover? This is annoying. Quite annoying. Have you read any good books lately? Do you like my portrait? My painting? Yeah, where yeah, here. Okay, yeah. So for some reason, like the first one I didn't write the title on because I don't know. The other ones I did. So yeah. So the first one is this one. Take a look at my beautiful drawing. Can you guess which book this is? No, I suppose. No, suppose it's not a video. It's not like a game video. This is like if you want to guess, you probably can't. But like, yeah. In case you're psychic, yes, this is indeed Miss Latimore's letter, which is a historical romance book for adults, and came out in August. It came out on the August 10th, and yeah. Don't I have beautiful penmanship and drawingship? I know. Hey, yeah. And then we have the second one. This, yeah, let's do a little game. Like, I'm gonna first show you it, and then you're gonna try to guess which title it is. I suppose I can't know if you're cheating, but yeah. So this one, which do you think this is? It's a book that's been talked about a bit lately, and a lot of people wanting to read it. Some people have read it and loved it. It's the love hypothesis. So, and that's an adult romance and set in a working place. It's fake dating, and yeah, it intrigues me. I want to check it out. And that one comes in September. So already, but yeah, as I said, as you might know, I suppose this might be your first video by me. Hi. If you're not, you know that I'm unorganized. So like dates of publishing dates, it's going to be back and forth. Then we have that one. Let me just check out if I can find it. Give me a little moment and I will find the right fanfic cover. Is it cool fanfic? Oh, I suppose it's fan art cover. Fan art cover. Fan art cover. Fan art cover. No, it's annoying. It's just hiding somewhere. There. So, this one. What do you think this is? This one was actually kind of slightly proud of this one, really. It's not, I wouldn't say it's too bad, really. So, it's You Sexy Thing by Cat Rambo. So, this is a YA space opera. It comes out November 16th. And yeah, usually I don't really like sci-fi that much, but space opera and like the summary of this book sounds very cool. I'm actually gonna be a bit, or now it's already 10 minutes in, but yeah, I'm gonna be a bit slightly brief on like the summary of the books, but I'll link them all down below. So yeah, and then yeah, then we have this one. So you see lots of people not sure and they're standing in line, and then someone over here. It's the social cue, which is, am I mixing it now? I believe, if I'm not quite stupid at the moment, but I believe it's fiction based around a protagonist that has autism and kind of her living her life or trying to navigate life and social issues. Well, her social life. It's a adult book, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking it might be non-fiction. Don't know. Yeah. See how organized I am. So I have all the control. But yeah, let's move on. Then we have, oh yeah, this one, which is all, I was supposed to say already out. It's not. Why did I keep on thinking this book came out in August? Well, it's coming out in September next week. I'm weird. Okay, so we have this one. So you see someone standing over here in a dress. Well, I'm not going to give you words. Maybe you think that's something else. It's supposed to be a dress. And yeah, it is the Portrait of a Scotsman by Eva Dunmore. So yeah, like I decided like have her paint, which okay, so the original idea was kind of to recreate the covers. I kind of also didn't want to like look at the covers and then draw exactly. So like some of them are more exact and some of them are like I think this is how it is and that's how it is. So they kind of vary in that way. So yeah. And this, yeah, is the third in the League of Extraordinary Women. Yeah, I think that's kind of what the series is called. It's a romance suffragette series, and this is the third book, and I'm very excited to get it when I get it. Well, now let me. There we have the next one. Wait. Here, the put for the title. This also actually just came out. And you see a lot of stars, you might see a broom. Why am I commenting and giving hints? Well, it's not that difficult. Witch Haven. So this actually has, I think it just has stars on the cover, but I want to do a bit more, so I gave it a witch hat and then a broom. And yeah, so this is, I'm not quite sure if it's standalone first in the series, not sure. Anyway, it's a YA feminist historical with fantasy elements. It has like a boarding school for witches in the 1920s, and yeah, it just sounds very good. So yeah, then we have, you know what, I'm gonna this. I have another one here. Okay, I'm gonna do all the ones that I have here first, and then I'm gonna go through the ones that I also thought I also wrote down dates on them. I did not do that. Okay, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do these first. Next one is this book I actually already have. It came out a few weeks ago. I already have it on my shelf. I haven't read it yet. And yeah, so here you see it. Can you see it? It is a charm offensive. So they're supposed to be sitting on stairs, and I've kind of made up the door. I think the stairs leads to a door. Well, most stairs lead to a door. Well, a door like a goal, so a door-ish, like an opening. But yeah, Charm Offensive is the second one in this series. It's a series of love stories set in Comic-Con environment, and this and the first one both are gay love stories, or male loves male, and yeah. Then we have this one. Can you see it? Can you see it? So yeah, it has stars, some houses, and two people walking together. I Kiss a Girl by Janet Alexander. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why Solomon mentioned the author. I just did because yeah. Anyway, as I say, I'll link all the books down below. Anyway, but yeah, this is adult romance between two girls. I think it's coming out in when is it coming out? Yeah, it came out. It's came out August 3rd. So yeah. Then we have that one. Give me a little moment. Yes, I have it all together. I have it all together. All together, one for one, not for me. Come on. Cover the Anil is not here. Obviously, so nice. Okay, so here, I'll just look at this. So, what do you think this is? Supposed biggest? It's the Marie Curie Society. So it's YA. I think it's a contemporary. But anyway, it's based around like society of girls doing STEM. I'm not quite sure if it's contemporary historical, but yeah, it sounds cool. It's a bit weird in a way. I really like reading STEM, but I hated STEM classes in school. I suppose. I mean, the mind is not always that logical. So yeah, that one is out in is out. Yeah, came out 27th of August. So already out. Check out if you want to. Then we have that one. Give me a little moment. There. And then we have this one. Do you see? I think this is not that far off, really. You see some people on the boat. Oh, that's a boat. The sea. Sail. Yep. It's A Clash of Steel by C.B. Lee. So this is a retelling of Treasure Island. Uh, with it's a Milgram book, and it's with diverse characters and backgrounds. Like it's part of a series when the publisher like decides to recreate old stories with like diverse aspects to them. So yeah, cannot wait, and that's out September 7th. So today, actually, today, cool. Okay, let me check it out. Let's find a new book that I'm gonna find. Where else the next book? There. So this one, you see I'm so good at drawing, so good. You see that's a person, hopefully, and that's something. It's computer. It's Margaret Mert takes it down, which is described as Veronica Marsh plus Moxie. I love Veronica Marsh. I enjoyed Moxie, so anticipating this one very, very much. It comes out November 2nd, and yeah, cannot wait. So let's say second. It's a YA book, and yeah. And then we have a book that I just had. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. There. So this one, can you see what all this is about? Something in the distance there, and then some person. It's the Diamond Keeper. So this is a YA historical with a thief aspect where she has to steal some diamonds. Oh, sorry, steal. It's a YA mystery. No, I'm sorry, I'm being all weird. It's a YA historical mystery. So she has to solve this mystery of who kidnapped, who stole the diamonds. Well, who took the diamonds. Am I blanking out completely wrong on this summary? I don't think I am. Anyway, the cover is very beautiful and it sounds very interesting. So One moment. Here, I have it. What? It's leaking. I don't know where. That's nice. Anyway, it's just water. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. And it was just there. Practical. So here we have elements. Do you see what this is supposed to be? Do you see it? Yes, my dear friends, that's a flame, and that's dust. From Dust to Flame by Rebecca Waters. This is a YA book, fantasy book, high fantasy book. No, it's not historical, it's high fantasy. And yeah, it's just looks cool up from the cover. And I don't remember actually what it's about, but I remember it looking cool. So yeah. Give me a little moment. A little moment. Then we have the next one. What do you think this is? Two people flying together. And you see stars. Clock. I know I said I wasn't supposed to give you hints, but I don't know. It's fun to comment. And like me commenting might not be that like hinty. It is For All Time, which is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm 97% sure it's a debut book. But anyway, I do know it's a black love story. So both protagonists are black. And it's YA, and it's about reincarnation. So both these characters get reincarnated every few years and find each other. And then, of course, they get dragged apart and they find each other in a new life. And yeah, it just sounds heartbreaking, but also nice and endearing. And yeah, the real cover is very beautiful. And that one's out in, 28th September. And then we have a book that actually kind of, this next book is kind of actually one of the few books that kind of knew, like, oh yeah, in the fall, this one's coming out. Well, it's more like, in the fall, this book is coming out. Because it's the last in the series. Okay, so we're going to do like this. Do you see it now? So I actually decided to do this one I kind of actually went and saw like the cover. I decided to like try and recreate the American cover. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is the American one. And yeah, this here is like some creativity on my part, but like this is, well, not that one. That and that is real from the cover. It is The Untold Story by Genevieve Cogman. So the last book in the Invisible Library series is coming in December. Quite sad. And but that it's been a great long ride. I mean, it's a ninth book, so we have lots of books to enjoy in that series, really. As was also like you could, the Genevieve Cogman could return to this world. That's, I mean, there's a world that's full of possibilities, so that might happen in the future. Who knows? And yeah, this is quite bittersweet. And yeah, this was kind of like on my list from the get-go because I knew this last book, by the way, like one of the books in the series was coming out, you know, for like, oh yeah, it's this last book. But yeah, I knew this was coming out. It comes out December 28th, actually. And yeah, check out that book and that series. It's amazing. I mean, if you start the book now, you can series now, you can read the whole series before the last book in December. That's a trick. That's tips. That's a tip. Yes. And then we have this one, which, yeah. Do you see what that is? I suppose maybe if I had like colors, to kind of easier. But I suppose here my nail polish works very well. It's the right color. So this is supposed to be blue. It's Daughter of the Deep by Rick Rider. And yeah, it's a standalone, non-Percy world, non-mythology world. This is quite a different take for him, really. It's still middle grade, but yeah, it's based on the 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the story with Nemo in it. And this is kind of like Nemo's descendants, and his descendants have gotten this control somehow like over the sea. But it's supposed to be more science fiction inspired than fantasy. So yeah, it's Rick Rider, so of course I'm excited. So excited. And then we have yeah, another yeah, I'm just gonna say another Rick Rider ish thing. Here, do you see what this is? Suppose maybe yeah, would be easier nicer if I colored. Anyway, if I'm gonna do this again, I think I'm gonna try color it because coloring is fun. But yeah, Cursed Carnival. So I don't know. Well, I suppose I'm bad back. I'm doing like that. So this is actually an anthology series. Well, anthology book. So Rick Riordan and the people, the sorry, the authors he has in his stable. That's weird. The authors he has contracted, like the Rick Riordan Presents authors, have all written a story, a short story. I think some like I'm not sure if all of them are in their established universes or if they're new books, like stories. But anyway, I mean, these books, these offers. So of course, I'm excited. So excited. Even though I like carnivals, but I'm not really sure like how prevalent carnivals are. So yeah, I do like horses, so that's exciting. I suppose doesn't really well, the title doesn't have to be that literal. I don't know, but yeah. And then the next the last one I have on cover. It's this one. I just kind of found out about it very recently. It's a shorter story, and yeah, do you see it? Do you see it? You might see the woman. So it's Ambush of a Door, which is the third book in the Delightfully Deadly series by Gail Carriger, which is a series she has that spin-off of her Etiquette and Espionage. So it takes the same characters and follows them in their adult lives, but it's just like one book, one person. It's not like whole cast as in the original series. And yeah, it's kind of very focused on romance with different characters. And yeah, this one stars Agatha. So yeah, excited to get it. I mean, it's El Calibra. Of course I'm excited. Excited so much. Gail just writes the best books. Love it. Andreas. Yeah. So yeah. Then oh yeah. Sorry. I forgot one. For some reason I jumped this. I skipped this one. Can you guess what that one is? It's a house, and then you see something there, something there. Heartbreak Bakery. So this is adult romance. And I don't remember that much more, but like it's an adult romance. It has bakery in the title. Of course, it's gonna be some bakery here and there and romance. And yeah, I've been much more into adult romance this like last year or two. So yeah, this intrigues me. And then just you know what, I'm a bit tired. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, hey. Now you're done with me. Much more intimate. Hi, people. Maybe it's too close. Hey, too close. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Like that. As I said, now I'm gonna go over the books that that I forgot that didn't have a cover for, but I still kind of want to read, talk about. And let's see. Blah 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 blah. Oh, there. on the first here. On the first, there's actually just one book. Okay, so yeah. Okay, not that anymore, a few more. So This Way Madness Lies is an anthology. Why anthology? I think it's based around Alice in Wonderland because it's kind of madness and stuff. I just put very quickly on a list, but it looks interesting. So yeah, that's simply why it's on list really. And then we have A Face of Picasso. It's coming out November 2nd. It's a YA contemporary have tackling beauty standards because it's this protagonist who has kind of this facial deformity and kind of this mathematical issue that kind of she's not pretty, like she's mathematically not pretty, and she's kind of struggles with that. And yeah, it looks interesting. Obviously, right, that's what we're talking about. But yeah, then we have Bad Witch Burning. It's out August 24th. That one, which is entitled I Love Witches. It's a YA. I'm pretty sure it's a YA book. I think it has trans protagonist. I might be wrong there. And yeah. Then we have the Jasmine Project. It's out September 7th, so today. It's been described as The Bachelor plus To All the Boys Loved Before. So it's a YA contemporary with an Asian American protagonist and her romance struggles. And that sounds lovely and cute. Blah, 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 blah. Then we have City of Shattered Light by Clay Wynn. It's out October 9th. No, sorry, 19th. And this one has two females in a relationship, but it's also science fiction-ish. But it still looks very cool. Like the cover's very beautiful, and yeah, intrigues very much. And then we have Not Your Hero by C.B. Lee. It's the fourth in the series. At this moment, I think it's supposed to be coming out in the fall, but I haven't heard anything more like on date and stuff. But yeah, it's the fourth in the Not Your series, which is a series of YA dystopian in a not very far future. It's kind of similar to us, but not very similar, like slightly different. And there's superheroes and all sorts of fun, interesting thing. And yeah, check it out. And then we have Meet Me in Madrid by Virtual Level. So this is pretty sure it's it's a woman loves woman romance and set in Madrid. So that sounds very cool. So yeah. And then we have just two more. I'm just for one of these. I'm gonna find. Okay, I'm just gonna start on the last one. So, we have the Bronze Beasts by Ushana Chukshi, Rossani Chukshi. So this is the third and final, another last book in the series called. Now, not all series have like a series name. But it's like the Gilded Wolves series. Well, okay, so the first book it's called The Gilded Wolves. You know, the one set in 1880s. It's alternative history, and you have like these people in high society Paris doing a art heist, and then things don't go as planned. That series. And then the second book is the Silver Serpents, and then this last book, the Bronze Beasts. I have not read I've not read the Silver Serpents yet because I kind of wanted to wait with it. And now I can binge the last two. And then we have, you know what, a bit lazy today, but yeah, we have a Norwegian book. So this last book in the Norwegian series, Tidsrosen. We don't have actually a title for it yet, but the first book is called Tidsrosen, so I'm just going to say Tidsrosen 3. And yeah, it's a Norwegian book. Pretty sure it's not translated to English or Swedish or anything really. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I kind of want to mention it anyway. it's a time travel series. So protagonists are 16, 17, and the first book they end up in Second World War. In the second book they end up in the Viking time, and yeah, there's family secrets and all sorts of fun. And the last one was on a cliffhanger, huge cliffhanger. And the second book came out in like 2018, so it's been so many years, and I'm like, yes, finally we're getting a conclusion. And yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited. And that, my dear friends, is the books I can wait to see this weekend to read. Last well, this last part of the months of the year. If you have any thoughts on these books, if you have a book you want to recommend, talk about, please talk to me in the comments. And I'll see you later. Bye.